Let me explain to you a little bit about the divine feminine and one of the huge roles that we play. Okay, so when you think of council, people that come together to make major decisions, right? You don't think of one person, correct? You think of a bunch, right? 10 to 12, 20, depends on what it is. Congress, when you look at Congress meeting, there are heads that kind of represent all different states that come together. Okay. When you think of a ruler or president, you think of one, right? One person that kind of meets out the decisions that the council makes, right? They don't usually or shouldn't make any decisions by themselves. This was instituted years and years and years ago. So when you think of that concept, why is it so easy for you to believe in Egypt or Africa or any of those older civilizations that there was a king with many, many wives or many, many concubines or what have you? Let me explain. Um, it was not a husband that had several wives, right? It was a wife that had several wives, counsel, friends, and one husband. The divine feminine creates, gives birth to creation, gives birth to nations. The divine masculine protects it. They rule, right? Now, over time, rule has changed its definition into you do this and you do that. Originally, the sorry, I added the whole T, it's early. Okay, the masculine enforced the rules, ergo, ruler, protector, holder of the gate, protecting the divine feminine. In that particular role, you don't need a lot of men. You just needed one that you trusted and held down the fort that could rule in your behalf while the divine feminine and her friends and council and other divine feminine came together to counsel and create nations. Over the course of time, our title and its definition has been defamed, reclaimed, put down in so many different ways, even by each other. Where you once were women that came together and understood your capacity to rule in your creating and moving a nation and nurturing. You came together to do that. You loved each other to do that. We have allowed their new definitions, and it's okay. I'm not saying they're wrong. We expand. We are consciousness. Consciousness expands. It's okay for rules to change. But understand that was originally how it was, and it was that way for a reason because we are the divine feminine. We do create that. Our roles internally has never changed. We give birth to nations. We create. We nurture. It's time for us to come back together and do that. Wherever we'd like to place the masculine and the feminine, it is our decision because we have expanded. But there should be no more where you are under instead of over, where you are alone instead of accompanied. They have given us programming to make sure that we fight each other, claw each other down, take from each other. We have all been through too much. Women, that is. I'm not speaking for the men today. I'm not saying you ain't been through nothing, but this ain't for you. The women have been through too much to continue allowing this bullshit with each other. Let's forget about the rest of the world for a second. What about each other? We will tear down each other in pursuit of a man, for a man, in defense of a man so quickly. Represent your divine feminine and come together. Love me like I love you. Love each other. That's why you feel so lost. We have to come back together. When we come back together, our fight is that much stronger. And you're going to find that you won't have to fight physically. When you come back and pull together your energies, you will raise the frequency. And it will be whatever we decide. Love, light, and balance.